No?
Yes.
Okay, fine. So I think everyone has joined. Okay, Tazin also joined. Hello, Tazin. Good morning. So now, yesterday we have gone through how to create a method. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now we also learned that how to call the method whenever is required. Okay, very good. Now I will create one more class. Okay, so how to create a class? Right click on the package, new, and then class. Yeah. So for you also the methods is clear, right?
Yeah.
Very good. So now, for example, I'm creating one more class like demo method. I'm creating second class. So how to create a class, Sudha? After giving the name, what I have to do?
The public static void that you
I
need
have to put a check mark. Okay, I have to select this. Why I have to select this? Because if I don't select this, okay, I'm not selecting here. Okay, if I don't select this, what you see, if you don't see something main block, okay, you don't see the main. Okay, if I select, then only I will see the main block. So now I will delete this. So you see, right, there is no main block here. Okay,
Yeah.
but why is required main block? So if you want to execute some code, then the code should be available in main block only. So this is the main block which I was talking. Okay, this is the main block. Okay, so without this we can't run the code. Okay, if you want this, then automatically when we are creating a class, we have to choose this public static. Okay, public static, if we choose, then we'll be getting a main automatically. Okay, if you see here public static void main, we can see here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because we have put a check mark there. So why we want this? Because the code whatever we want to run has to be inside this main only. If something is outside the main, will not be executed. Okay, fine. Now this is one more class. Okay, so Sudha, can you help me to create one method here? I want to create a method named get data.
Okay. I forgot that syntax. Public void.
Very good.
I mean a variable name.
Yeah, no, it is a method name. Okay, because this is, we are going to create a method, right? So when we are creating a variable, then it's variable name. When we are creating an array, it's array name. Now we are going to create a method, so it is a method name. Okay, for example, my method name is get data. Okay, then simple braces and then flower bracket. Okay, that's it. This is a method which we created. Okay, so here for example, I'm giving method to get the data. Okay, is that clear?
Yes.
So now I will create one more method, like for example, payment details. Okay. So now how many methods I'm having?
2 methods.
Okay.
2 methods.
Okay, fine. Now, can somebody tell how to create an object?
OBJ.
Get data. Demo method.
Class name. Very good.
Then take an object as x.
Object name. Okay.
Object name. Yeah.
Okay.
New.
Okay.
Demo method.
Very good. Okay. So if you see, this is how we will create an object. Okay. Simple. We're just placing. We are giving a object name, and then we are placing front and back class name, and then just adding new. Why new?
Because it is a new object.
New object. Whenever we give new, it will be saving some space. Okay, allocate some space in memory. Okay, is that clear to everyone, right? Fine. So now using this, I can call the methods. So x dot, see when I do x dot, so if you all see in this class, I am having how many methods? In this class, I am having few methods. The methods I am having one login method. Okay, and then I'm having logout method, open a web page, close web page. So how many methods I'm having in this previous class?
4.
There are 4 methods. This is the class which I created yesterday. This is the class which I created yesterday. Okay, today. So here I'm having 2 methods. So now, so this is the object which is belongs to this class. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now when I call this object x dot, and then if you see, I can get only, I don't get the login here. See, I don't get the login method. Why?
Because it's not specific there.
It is not available in this class. That is available in different class. Okay. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is that clear to everyone?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Yeah. So we will be able to call using the object only in this class methods. Okay. So here I can go get data. See, yes or no? X dot payment. Sorry. Okay. Is that clear? So now if I want, I can run this. But before this, I want to open URL, login. Then how? How I can do? To get data, I want to open the URL and then log in. You got my
Outside of the
question?
mail,
Yeah.
What is my question?
and the,
We have to get the
you need
login.
URL and login
Okay, okay. How to get
for
that?
only get
other
data.
class.
So
Exactly.
for the first method,
Okay. How to do that?
Can we create the other class
Create-
object here?
So you are telling that you want to create an,
Other object for the other class.
we
An
will
object.
try. We will try. Tell me,
Yeah.
what is the class name?
Yesterday's class name methods, right?
Methods.
Yeah.
Okay. So I'm just taking this class name. I'm coming here. Okay. Tell me what to create.
Methods,
Mhm.
some y, object name
Okay.
equals to new
Uh-huh.
methods of braces.
Okay. So you are telling that,
Possible?
sorry,
Is that possible?
we are trying. Okay.
Okay.
So now there is two objects here. So we
Mhm.
created how many objects?
2.
Why we created two? One object is for the methods of this class. This is the objects to get the methods of this class. Yes or no?
No.
Now, if I do x dot login, I'm getting
No.
no. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I'm not getting. But sorry, if I give x dot login, I'm not getting. Instead of that, if I give y dot login, see, I'm getting. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I can give some names also. This is how we were giving yesterday, right?
Yeah.
So now everyone understood how to call a method of other class in other class. How you
Yeah.
will call?
By using objects, creating the new objects for this class.
So we have to create an object of that specific class where the method is available.
Okay.
See, I want a login method, but then this login method is not available
In this
in my class. It is available in other class. Then what I have to do?
we have to create
I have to
the-
go to that group, right? Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is that clear to everyone?
Mm.
Sudha,
now you have given the object name as y. We can give any object.
you can
name,
give
right?
anything. No, you can give the any name. Okay, something
Okay,
also you
okay.
can give, no problem. Whatever you give, it will take that. But you have to use the same object name. Okay. Yes or no? Is it clear? So what we did now?
Yeah.
What we did?
We create the new object for the other class.
Okay. Sudha, is that clear to you?
No, actually, I mean, understanding, but it's becoming so confusing for me.
What is confusion here? See.
I
See,
know,
this
not this. I
this
mean,
is a
yesterday
class.
class.
This
Yeah.
is a class. Yes or no? So in this class, we have created two methods.
Yes.
You know how to create a method? Yes or no? So now I want to use this method in this class. Okay. Then what I will do? I will create a object. Okay. And then I will using that object I have to call. Okay. Is that clear? Till here it's clear, right?
Yes.
Okay. Now, but here I am having a login method.
Yes.
but that is not available in this class which I created today. This class name is demo method, but
Yes.
in demo method there is no login method. But in some other class, the class name is methods, which we created yesterday. In this
Yeah.
class we are having login method. Yes or
Yes.
no? Now I want to use this method in the other class.
Yeah.
So this actually this does not belongs to this class. Okay, this login method belongs to methods class, but I want that login method to be called in demo method class, different class. Okay, see, for example, you are having two WhatsApp groups in your phone. Okay, one for with one, for example, you are having with your schoolmates one WhatsApp group, with your college mates one WhatsApp group. Okay, if you want to send a message, same message to one person in that you are sending a group message in your college group. Okay, same messages every time you have to send one person in your school group also, to only one person.
Okay.
Okay, then what do you have to do? Either you can add that person also into the same college group. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because every time you are sending individually.
Yeah.
Okay, even though there are two different groups. Okay, then what you have to do? You have to add that person. In the same way, here we are having two groups. Okay,
Yes. Yeah.
so in this group there are different methods. In this group also there are different methods. Groups
Yes.
is nothing but class. Okay, so there are two classes. Both the classes has their own
Method.
methods. Okay, now from this class I want to call a method of this class. Okay, so from class there are two classes, class 1, class 2. From class 2 I want to call a method of class 1. Then what I will do, I have to create an object of that class A, class 1. Okay,
Yeah.
so I'm creating an object of this. I'm giving some name. Okay, and then using this object X, this X belongs to this class. This object Y belongs to this class. So using this object X, I can call only the methods which belongs to this class. So this class has how many methods? Get data, 2 methods. Okay, see, this object belongs to which class?
Demo method class.
Yes or no? So demo method class has how many methods?
2.
Yes. So using this object, I can call only 2 methods. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Very good. So now this is an object which belongs to which class?
Methods.
Methods class. So methods class, how many methods are there?
4.
4. So using this object, we can call any of the method. Okay. So using this object, we can call only the methods which belongs to methods class. We can't call the methods of this class. Okay. Is that clear to everyone?
Yeah.
Yeah. Very
Yeah.
good. Fine. We'll continue. So super. Now in the same way, you can create how many classes and you can call create methods and then call, no problem. Okay. You have to just create a method and then call the class. So you have to just remember, whenever you want to use a method of any class, first of all, what we have to do, we have to create a class, create an object of that class. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
Yes or no?
Yes, yes.
Yeah, very good. Fine. So now I will create one more class. How to create a class? Right click on package, new class. Okay. I'm just giving duplicate class, or I will give something like stat. I'm just giving some name. Okay, fine. I'm giving main. Very good. So now I will create one more method here. Okay. Where to create method? Inside main or outside main?
Outside the main.
Oh,
When we create outside the main, what happens?
The method.
okay.
It will not be executed.
Sorry, I'm unable to hear anyone.
It will not be executed.
Yeah, very good. So whenever we create something outside the main, it will not be executed. Okay. But when we are calling the method, we should call outside the main or inside the main?
Inside the main.
Inside the main.
Inside.
Very good. So when we call inside, then only it will be executed. Okay.
Yes.
Okay, very good. So here, for example, I'm getting something like personal data. So this is a method. Okay. Now, how to call this method?
By creating an object.
For creating an object inside the name.
Very good. So you are telling create an object. Okay. Has anybody got doubt? Why I have to create an object? Can't we call without creating an object? Does anybody got doubt?
You said methods can be called inside the main
Not
by
calling a
using the
hotel.
object itself.
Okay. But there are some methods which we can call without creating an object
Object.
also. Okay.
Okay.
Those are static methods. What?
Static
methods.
See, normal methods, there are two methods, normal method and static method. Okay.
Mhm.
How many are there?
Normal and static methods.
Very good. See, everyone follow. Okay. There are two methods, normal method and static method. Normal methods cannot be called without creation of object.
Okay.
Okay. Normal methods cannot be called without creation of object, but static methods can be called without creating an object. Is it clear?
Okay.
Yeah. Rajni, tell these two definitions.
Normal methods cannot be called without the class,
Without
without the object,
without a creation of object. Okay.
creation of object. Yes.
Okay. Shravanti, you tell that second point.
Second point, the static method. In this method, we can call the objects without, we can call the methods without creating the objects.
Very good. Very good. Sudha, you tell both the definitions.
There are two types of methods, normal
Very
method and static method. Normal method will be called with the creation of method,
With the
And the
creation of
static-
object. With the creation of object. Okay.
and the static method can be called without creation of object.
Very good. Simple. Super. Okay. Saujanya, can you tell?
Static methods can be called without the creation of the object, whereas normal method can be called with the creation of objects.
That's it. Simple. Farhana, it's clear to everyone, right? Sridevi, Farhana, Tazeen. Yeah.
Yes.
So there are two methods, right? So now I'm going to show you how to. This is a normal method now. Yes or no?
Yeah.
We all know how to create a normal method, but now I want this method to be as a
Static.
static. Okay. So now what I'm trying to do, I'm going to call this method. See, for example, if I call this method here, it is throwing error. Yes or no?
Yeah,
Why it is throwing error?
because it is a normal method.
Because it's a normal
Exactly,
method.
because it is a normal method. Okay. So now what we have to do, if you don't want error message, then we have to make this method as a
Static.
static method. Simple. You don't need to worry at all. Okay. You go place your cursor here. It is telling change. This is the method name, right? Personal data. Yes or no? It is
Yes.
telling change personal data to.
Static.
Static.
That's it. What it did? It just placed the static word in front of void. Yes or no? You see here. Yes or no? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yes.
yes.
So this is how we will be creating static methods. Okay.
Yes.
Simple. If I remove this static, again the error message will come. Okay. So this is a normal
Yeah.
method. Now I will create a static method. Okay. Farhana, tell how to create a static method.
Public
Mhm.
static void
Okay.
name.
Static void name. Any
Sorry,
name.
what is the name you have given?
Methods.
Personally. Yes.
Okay. Okay. I will give some other data. For example, I'm giving some get data only. Okay. So now there are two methods in this. Okay.
Mhm.
So one method is
Yes.
normal method. The other one is static method. Okay.
Static.
So here, if you see, I'm just doing get data, I can call. So get data is a static method, which I can call without creation of object, but I can't call normal. Yes or no? So now if I run, it will give me error because there is an error on one method. Yes or no? Because it is unable to compile, it is unable to execute. So for this, what I have to do? If there is no error, what I can do?
We need to create the object for that
I
method.
have to create an object. Without creation of object, I can't do. Yes or no? This is the class name. So using the class name, I will create. I will give obj. See, I can give save names. Okay. And then I can give obj. See, now there is no error. Yes or no?
Yes.
If I give obj dot get data, even with an object also we can call, but without object also we can call static methods. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
Okay. Now, see, this is get data. Okay. Now, there is already one name with get data, right? In this class. Yes or no?
Yeah.
We can't create one more. So same name, we can't create more than one method with the same name.
Mhm.
What is that?
The same name.
Cannot create the same method with
Method of the
more than
same
one.
name.
We can't create more than one method with the same name. What is that tell?
We can't create more than one method with the same name.
Yeah, so the name should be always different. But
Even.
see, here there is get data. Okay. Even in other class also there is get data. Yes or no? Because they are
Yes.
two different classes, we can have same name. See, in same WhatsApp group, you can't add I'm having one automation WhatsApp group. In that one WhatsApp group, I can't add Rajini 2 times, right? Because already she is part of that group. I can't add her again. Yes or no?
Yes.
But I can add her in into other group because she is not present. In the same way, in the class file, we can't add different methods with the same name, but I can have the same name in different classes. Is that clear?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
Very good. Very good. So now there is get data, right? So even we can call this get data in different class also. For example, this is a methods, right?
So,
So I will try to call get data. What is happening? We'll see.
He was in capture. Yeah.
So what I'll just get the exact name.
The modem.
Static class. Static class. I will take this method. This is a method name, right?
mhm.
This is a static method. So I'm going to methods.
So for static class also you created the object, right?
Yeah, I created object because for static I did not create. Okay. My intention was not to create for static, but my intention was why I created static. Static is to call this method. Okay. You're getting my point.
No, actually what you said, like for static method, you don't need to write object, right?
True. I am not using the object. See, I'm directly calling where I'm using object.
Okay.
Why I created object is there is one more normal method. To use that normal method, I created an object. See, in this, how many methods are there in this class?
2.
How many methods are there?
2.
Sudha, how many methods are there?
Yeah, two methods but different, right? So one is normal and one is static.
In this, which is normal and which is static?
When public static is a static method.
Okay, what is the name of that method?
Uh, the above one is the normal one.
What is the name of the method?
Normal method.
Okay, the personal data. Okay, the method name is
Yeah.
personal data. Okay, the type is normal method. Okay,
Yeah.
the name always names here. Okay,
Okay.
so this is personal data. This is get data. So this is a
Yes.
static method. This is a normal method.
Normal
Okay,
method. Yes.
so normal method can be used without creation of object.
Yes.
Can a normal method be used
Yeah,
with?
that cannot be used without creation of object.
So this is a normal. The personal data is a normal method or static method.
That is a normal method.
So I created an object and calling using that object. See here I'm using that object and then calling yes or no.
Yeah.
So is this get data is a normal method or static method?
It's a static method.
So where, am I using object to call this?
No.
I will remove this. See, yes or no? Is that clear now?
Yes.
Why I create an object? Because to call this method. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
See, unless until you people tell you whether it's clear or not, I will not understand. Okay.
Yes,
So whenever
yes.
something is not clear, please tell me. Then only I will understand. I will clarify your doubt. Okay. Because if you don't understand this, when I go to next topic, you will not understand. Okay. If you would have not understand normal method, then you will not understand static method. Okay. So it's very, very important. See, whatever word, line I write, every single word in the line, it should be clear for you. So only I'm telling slowly and asking questions. Okay. If I want, I can tell fast, but I don't want, because I want you people to understand, because I'm taking sessions for you people to help. Okay. You should be all interactive. Okay, fine. So now we have looked into this. Very good. So now we are going to start another concept. Okay. That is called interface. What it is?
Interface.
Interface. Okay.
Yes.
Very good. So now, first of all, we all know how to create a class. We all know how to create a class files. How we will create a class file? Right click on package, new, and then class. Now we will learn how to create an interface. Okay. So if you see here, in the same way, when I right click on the package, go to new, next to class, there is something called interface. Yes or no? So now I'm going to create an interface. Now I will select interface. For example, I will give interface. Okay. So now if you see, when we are creating a class, there is an option for us to select public static void main. Yes or no?
Yes.
But for interface, there is no option. See, do you see the option? No, because for interface, public static void main is not required. So whenever there is no public static void main, it means what?
Interface.
Huh?
It's an interface.
Sorry?
It's an interface.
No,
No,
even for a class, we can have, right? Yes or
Yeah.
no?
Yeah.
If you don't put a check mark to public static void main, even to a normal
Doesn't
class,
allow the execution.
sorry.
Yes.
It doesn't allow the execution for that.
So whenever you see something without public static void main, you have to understand that, okay, this one will not do any execution. Yes or no?
Yes.
So in interface also, we can't do execution. Okay. We can just write methods. What?
Methods.
See,
Write
even in
only
class, outside main, we write methods. When something is written outside main, it will not be executed. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
But in class, what we can do, we can also call the methods inside main. But in interface, there is no main only. So we can't call any methods. We can just create methods. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So in interface, we can create only methods. We can't call the methods because there is no main. Okay. So what is the interface?
Just to write the methods.
Only create the methods, but we can call the methods.
Okay, fine. So now I will tell an example first, okay? And then I will explain this concept. So now we see mobile phones, right? So in our mobile, there are many brands in mobile phones. For example, even if you take iPhone, every year you will get a new version of iPhone. iPhone 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. It is going on. Okay. Even if you see Samsung, Apple will give at least every year one model. Samsung will give every month one model. Yes or no? If you take some China model, every week he will give one model. Okay. So if you see here, whenever, assume now, I have to come up with my own brand. Assume some new brand is coming into the market. Okay. Then I have to take some permission, right? Even if you want to start some industry in India, you have to take some permission from the government. You have to, for example, you have to take permission from environment department. You have to take some clearance from some departments. Yes or no? Without that, you can't start any new industry. Even if you want to start building a house, you have to take permission from municipality. You have to get approval. You have to get the plan approval. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yes.
So for everything we need permission. In the same way, even if some new company is coming up with the new phone, they have to get the approval. Even if a movie, they are releasing some movie, they have to get the clearance of censor board. Yes or no? Without that
Yes.
clearance, they will not release. They can't release. Even they spent thousands of crores, they can't release unless until they approve. Because everyone has their own guidelines. You agree or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
In the same way, in mobile industry also, they will be having some standards, some guidelines. Okay. So now, what are the standard? If I want to invent a phone, what are the standard things I want? Minimum, what are required in a phone?
Like right,
Software.
many things was important.
Yeah, you can tell one thing. Huh? Everyone will tell one thing. You tell one thing.
I mean, it has to switch off and switch on properly.
Okay, switch on and switch off. Very good. Saujanya, you tell me one point.
Hardware, it should have a battery.
Okay. Okay. Shravanti.
OS
Okay.
should contain
Farhana.
OS.
Applications.
Okay. Sridevi.
Charging.
Charger. That's it. Okay, fine. So see, everything has something. So now, even every phone, see there can be a battery without charging. Also, you can have directly solar. Who know? Yes or no? There can be a phone, right? Where no charger, with directly they can take solar. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah. Even without hardware, they can come up with some new technology. Yes or no? But minimum things are like, as we discussed, like switch on, switch off. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Yes.
And calling, receiving the call, making a call, messaging, call divert, call waiting. These are minimum requirements. Yes or no? You all agree or not?
Yes.
Yes.
Whenever you take any phone, you take any model from starting Nokia to till now, latest iPhone, anything will have this receiving call, and where you can do outgoing call, where you can receive messages, where you can send messages, call divert, call waiting. Yes or no? But every model will have its own style. In iPhone, if I scroll up, I can lift the call. If I scroll down, I can disconnect the call. In Samsung, I can scroll right, I can scroll left. So every phone has its own.
Features.
See, everyone has its same features, but in their own
Yeah.
style. Yes or no?
Yeah.
See, in keypad phone, if I want to unlock, I have to press the lock code. Lock code I have to press in keypad phone. In smartphone, I can just see it can recognize my phone. See, both the lock is same, but different style. Yes or no? In future, I can tell, if I tell hey, unlock, it may unlock by recognizing my voice. Yes or no? So the lock is same. The concept of lock is same, but the implementation is in different style. You agree or not?
Yes.
Yeah. So now there is a department for telephone that is called TROI. Assume example, some department. Okay. So where they will be having some telecom research. Okay. Unless until you get approval from them, you can't release your phone. Okay. So what they will do, whenever you approach them, first you have to, so first you will approach before starting manufacturing, or you will approach after manufacturing?
Before.
When you will approach?
I think we need to approach before so that they give you some guidelines. Or
Exactly.
they
Exactly. If you don't approach before, if you approach at last after manufacturing, if the guidelines, whatever they are setting, is not matching to your device, then you have to manufacture again. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what we will do, we will approach before only. Then what they will do, they will give their guidelines. Okay. So you will invent based on that guidelines. So first you have to invent. See, you can have additional things, but minimum things are to have that minimum things. Okay. So what TROI will give? TROI will give what a minimum this phone should be to release. It can have additional. See, for example, if they are telling the minimum requirement. Okay, minimum requirement is 16 GB for megapixel, for example. Okay, minimum is 16 GB. Can a phone release with 8 GB?
No,
Why?
because it says minimum is 16.
Can a phone release with 32?
Yeah.
Yes.
Why?
Yes.
Because it is more than minimum.
More than.
So Troy will set a minimum. What the phone should have minimum functionalities. Okay. Okay. So now what Troy will do? They will create a guidelines and give that your phone, whatever you are inventing, should have this minimum requirement. For example, if you take minimum is receiving call, outgoing call, messaging, call divert, call waiting. Assume you will take this example, switch on, switch off. Okay, this minimum requirements Troy is giving. Then along with this, I can have its own features. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now I will create. So now see, Troy is telling that it should have incoming call and outgoing call. Yes or no?
Mhm.
But it is not telling how you have to implement. It is telling only your phone should have these two functionalities, incoming call and outgoing call. They are not telling that if you slide up, you should lift the call. If you slide down, you should disconnect the call. If you slide right, it should lift the call. If you slide left, it should disconnect. Is it telling?
No.
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 But who is implementing this style?
The man.
Who is implementing?
The one who is
Respective companies.
The companies are inventing their own style. Yes or no? However, they feel to be unique, to be attractive, they are implementing in that style. Yes or no? Yeah.
Yes.
Even I saw a phone with a loudspeaker also. Behind there is a small speaker. Okay, so there it's because why they come up with new means they want to attract customers. Okay, there is a phone, Samsung phone, which will be having zoom lens also. If you press some button, zoom, like a big camera, zoom will come outside. So it's their own style. Okay, why? To attract customers. Okay, now the department will not tell how to implement. They will tell only the rules. Okay, how to implement, it's up to the phone company. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now the Troy, what they will do, they will create an interface. What they will do?
Create the
They create
They
an
will create an interface, and interface will contain only unimplemented methods. So they will create a rule without implementation. Yes or no? So they will not tell how you have to implement. They will tell that it should have incoming call, it should have outgoing call, it should have messages. Okay, it should have call divert, call waiting. That's it. They will not tell you how to implement. How to implement it's up to the company of the phone. Yes or no?
Yeah.
In the same way, you all remember now. Interface will have methods. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Classes also will have methods.
Mhm.
Interface also will have methods. But what is difference is class file will have a methods with implementation. What is this?
implementation.
Whatever we write in flower bracket is nothing but the code. Yes or no?
Yes.
So whatever we write in a flower brackets is code, is nothing but implementation. What?
Implementation.
So this is a method with implementation. This is a method with body. You can tell this as a body or implementation. So class files will have a methods with implementation. Class files will have a method with body. Okay, Sudha, repeat.
Yeah, class files will have a they have an implementation.
What will have implementation?
I mean, the code will be implemented.
No, repeat. See, Rajni, you tell.
Class files with having methods with implementation.
Okay, Sravanti, tell.
Class files will have the methods with implementation or body.
Very good. Implementation or body means both same. Okay, Farhana, you tell.
Class files will have methods with implementation or body.
Very good. Saujanya.
Class files will have methods with implementation.
Exactly. Now, Sudha, you tell.
Yeah, class files have bodies with
No.
implementation.
Class files will have methods. Repeat with me. Class files
Class files will have methods
with
with
implementation. Till now.
Class files will have methods with implementation.
Exactly. So now I will tell in different style. Okay. Class files will have methods with only implementation. So class file can have only implemented methods. What? Class files will have only
Implemented.
implemented methods. If somebody asks what class file contains, you have to tell class file will contain implemented methods. Okay. Is that clear? Sridevi Tazin, is that clear? So class file contains implemented methods. Very good. Implementation means nothing but it is having a body. Body means code. Okay. So you're telling what should happen if this method is called. Okay. So here I'm telling whenever I call this method get data, it should execute this line. Yes or no?
Yeah.
This is nothing but the code which I have written for this method. Means this is the body of the method. Okay. Is that clear?
Yes.
Now we are telling a class file can have method with implementation. Assume if I remove this, means there is no implementation. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now this class file is not having implementation, means
It don't have a code.
it is not having a code. See, it is throwing error. It is telling add body. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why it is asking add body? Because class file cannot have a method without body, means without implementation. So class file will not have a method without
Implementation.
exactly. Yes or no? Without body, without implementation. So now because of this, it is throwing error. If I click on add body again, flower brackets will come. See, yes or no?
Mhm.
Here again, you have to add any code. Okay. Is that clear till now?
Yes.
Yes.
Very good. So all know that class file will have methods with implementation with body. So now, but an interface will have methods without implementation, without body. So interface will have only methods without implementation. Interface will have only unimplemented methods. What? Tell.
We have only unimplemented
Interface will have
unimplemented
only
methods.
unimplemented method.
Very good. Is that clear?
Yes.
Repeat once again.
Interface will have only unimplemented methods.
Exactly. So what is difference between class and the interface?
Class contains implementation methods, but interface doesn't contains implementation.
Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. Rajni, can you tell?
Class will have methods with implementation
Mhm.
and interface will have only unimplemented methods.
Very good. Very good. Saujanya?
Class will have only implemented methods.
Mhm.
Interface will not will have unimplemented methods.
Exactly. Sudha?
Yeah, class will have implemented methods and interface will have unimplemented methods.
See, you got the definition. In interview, somebody asks, you can tell only this one. Simple, clear, right? Yeah. So now, how to create a unimplemented method? Who will tell? So you all know, unimplemented method means without
Body.
exactly.
Body.
Now, Farhana, you try to tell how to create an unimplemented method.
Public
Mhm,
void
mhm.
any name like interface.
For example, I will call like switch on, switch off. Okay. Switch on, I'm telling. Okay.
Open.
That's it. See, when I create a method, see, whenever I'm giving this semicolon means end of the line. Yes or no?
Yeah.
See, if I place the same thing in a class, it is throwing error. See, yes or no? What it is throwing error? It is telling, hey, add body. Why it is telling add body?
Because without
It's
body
a
it cannot be implemented.
In the class. Yes or no? In a class, we
Exactly.
can't have a method without body, but in interface we can have, so there is no error. Yes or no?
Yes.
So in interface, they will tell switch on should be there, switch off should be there. Yes or no? These are minimum requirements. And then I will take incoming call. So these are all what methods?
Unimplemented.
Exactly.
No, actually, what is the use of this? Like, if you're not able to run this, it is just for the reference.
So now we are using this or we are creating this?
Creating.
What we are doing now? Sudha, what we are doing?
We are just creating.
Okay, first let's create and then we will see what is the use of this. Okay,
Okay.
fine. So you just learn now how to create this. Okay. Then we will see how to use this. So these are minimum requirements for a phone. Okay, who is telling this?
Troy.
So I will rename this interface. How to rename? If I want to rename something which is already
Right click,
uh-huh.
And rename.
refactor, rename.
Very good. So for example, I will tell this as a Troy department. Okay. Okay. So this is a Troy. So I'm just giving an example for you all to understand. Okay. Okay. So now what happened? The Troy department will create a class or interface.
Interface.
Why they will
Interface.
create an interface?
Because it only contains the
Because it has to define only the methods without
Methods.
implementation. Okay. Very good. So now, for example, I am going to try to approach, okay, to create a new phone. For example, tell me one name, what we can have for my phone. Okay, I will have automation mobile. Okay. Okay, so I'm creating a new mobile device. So now I'm going to create a class. Yes or no? Because it has to work, right? This will not run. This will not execute. See, if I run also, nothing will happen here. No. Okay, it will not work. Whenever I want to execute, I can execute only class files. Yes or no? Because class files only has main. You agree or not?
yeah.
Yes.
So now when I want to create a new mobile, it has to work, right? Then it should be like a class. Yes or no? So now I'm creating a class. I'm giving something name called automation mobile. My mobile name is automation. I have to put a main or not?
Public. Yes.
Yeah.
You have
I want main.
Yes.
So when I give main, so now here, so this is my mobile. When I'm starting mobile, what I have to do first before implementing my own methods? For example, I want a method of public void camera. Okay, this is my method. Yes or no?
Yes.
I'm telling my phone should have camera. So it should be implemented method or unimplemented method?
Should be implemented.
Unimplemented.
Huh?
Implemented method.
It is an implemented method
Why implemented method?
because it is a
because
class.
it is
Class.
class.
Exactly. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Everyone are following, right?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. For example, I will come up with 112 megapixel. Okay. So now, so along with this, what I have to do?
You have to create an
Create
object.
Minimum requirements.
Very. See, Sudha is telling very important point. She's telling, hey, Anis, you are inventing your camera, but first you implement minimum requirements, then you go to your own requirements. Yes or no?
Yeah.
See, first we have to do minimum requirements, right? Then only we can add our own new requirements. Yes or no?
Yes.
Even if you do your own requirements, you have to add minimum requirements. How you know what is minimum requirement?
The interface.
Those are available in interface. How my class will know what are the minimum requirements? I have to tell to this class, hey class, there are some minimum requirements which you have to implement. Yes or no?
Yes.
So what I will do, I will tell my class to implement what? What to implement?
Interface.
Permanent.
What is the name of the
Interface.
interface?
Yes.
Try interface.
Yes, if I give try and space, example.
It was in caps.
See? You're getting my point? It is throwing error. We'll see. So what I'm telling, hey, mobile, implement Troy interface. Getting my point?
Yeah.
So who will use interfaces?
Class.
Sudha, who will use interface?
Class can use the interface
Exactly. Why they will use interface?
to implement. I mean, like to transfer like what information, the guidelines.
Exactly. Yes or no? So classes can use interfaces. Classes can execute the code which required for that methods. Okay, getting my point?
Yeah.
Yeah. So now you understood who will use this. Okay. Well, you were asking, right? What is the use of this? Now automation mobile can use that interface. Yes or no?
Yes.
So now what is the keyword? This implements is nothing. This is called a keyword. What it is called?
Keyword.
So class file use a keyword implements to use interfaces. So in interview, they may ask, what is the keyword you use to use interface?
Implements.
Implements is the keyword which we use
Interface in
to
the class.
call, to use interface in a class file. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Clear?
Mhm.
Very good. So now, but still there is error message if you see. Yes or no? You are able to see the error message here.
Yeah.
Yes.
See what it is error message? Can somebody read?
This type of automation mobile
Sudha,
must
you continue.
implement-
Yeah.
Sorry.
Yeah, you continue. Read.
Yeah, this type of automation mobile must implemented the inherited abstract method
Okay.
trio interface dot
Okay.
incoming calls
Okay. Below.
to add unimplemented methods, make type automobile abstract.
So it is telling there are two quick fixes. Yes or no?
Mhm.
Yeah.
So it is also giving some solution to us to fix the error. Okay. So it is telling add unimplemented methods. What it is telling?
Add unimplemented methods.
Why it is telling add unimplemented methods? Who is having unimplemented methods?
Interface.
Class.
Interface.
Who is having unimplemented methods?
Interface.
Interface.
Exactly. Why it is throwing that, hey, automation mobile, you have to implement, you have to add unimplemented methods. Why it is telling? Because we are trying to implement Troy interface. Yes or no?
Yes.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Because we are trying to implement the Troy interface, it is asking if you want to implement this Troy interface, then you have to add the unimplemented methods. Okay.
Yes.
So now simple. See, I don't have any. I will remove this method also. Okay. So here I don't have any methods. Yes or no?
Yeah.
I will go here. I will just add unimplemented methods.
Oh.
See what happened? From where you got all these methods? From where?
Interface.
From
From
interface.
that interface.
So now when this method we are called in the class, this is coming with body or without body?
With body.
Without body.
Huh?
With
The
body.
interface, it doesn't have a body.
Interface will not have a body. See,
Not have
this
a
is an
body.
interface. This is no body.
Yes.
Okay. Even if you try to add a body here, it will give error. See, I'm trying to add a body. See, whenever I'm trying to add a body means nothing but flower brackets. Okay. Okay.
Okay.
See, it is throwing error. It is telling, hey, change. We can't. It is because in interface, we can't add a method with body. Yes or no? But in class, when I implement that unimplemented methods, automatically it's giving a body. Yes or no?
Yes.
So these are all the unimplemented methods of interface which you have to implement. Who is going to implement this?
Class.
Exactly. Why? Because it is
Class
using
have to
that
be implemented.
interface. If I don't use the interface, then no problem. Okay, assume I am inventing phone only for my purpose. I don't want to sell in the market. then I can invent my own style. I don't want try permission. Yes or no?
Yes.
Because when I want to sell, then only I want permissions. Okay. I don't want to sell. I want to keep with me only. I'm just inventing something. Then no permission is required. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then no need to implement. When no need to implement any interface, then no unimplemented methods. Yes or no?
Okay.
Because now I'm implementing Troy interface, then I have to add the unimplemented methods. So these are all the unimplemented methods of interface which we have to implement. Yes or no?
Yes.
So here I can use my own style. For example, I can give my own style, switch on. Press left button I'm giving. Okay, this is my own style. Okay. Is it clear? Everyone are following, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
If something is not clear, please tell me. Huh?
Sir, if it is a method, why does it take in inside the main?
No, it's not inside the main. Main is ending here. See,
Ah, okay.
main is ending here. It is outside the main. Okay.
Okay.
You can remove from here also, no problem.
Mhm.
You can remove here.
Mhm.
See, we used to give here,
Well,
but it
yeah.
has given here. That's it. That is only the difference. But both are outside the main only. Yes or no?
Yeah. Okay.
You can place anywhere, no problem. Okay. Main is starting here and ending here. Okay.
Yeah. Okay.
You got very good doubt, Shravanti. Okay. So here I am telling we have to press left button to switch on, right button to switch off.
Okay.
In the same way, I'm inventing my phone with this, like press,
Great.
scroll. I mean, like
Green. Pressing the green.
scroll right side to lift the call. Okay. Incoming call, I have to scroll right. I have to scroll left to outgoing call. Something I'm just giving like this. Okay. To differentiate. Okay. Messages. Okay. So now assume I don't want to implement this. I don't want call waiting. Yeah, I don't want call waiting. Okay. I'm removing it. Can I invent a phone, release a phone without this call waiting?
No,
Why?
because it is the minimum requirement, right?
I removed. Okay. What is happening?
There is a error.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
Why it is error? We'll see what is error. It is telling
Add
again, it's telling add unimplemented method. Yes or no?
Yeah.
It is telling the type automation mobile must implement the inherit object Troy interface dot call waiting. See? Yes or no?
Yeah.
If I add again this add unimplemented methods, again it will give me it's called it. Yes or no? Is it clear?
Yeah.
So we have to add all the unimplemented methods and give the implementation. Is it clear till now?
What is the at the rate of override in above the call method?
It says that this method is called from some other class. It's like interface. Okay.
Okay.
This is a method which belongs to
Some interface.
exactly. Okay. So now see, along with this, I can create my own methods also. Like
Mhm.
now I can create a method of camera.
Okay. Public work.
Sir, we cannot pick only from a few methods from the interface. It's not possible that.
For example, no, Rajni, see,
Yes.
when a company is giving rule, okay. For example, if you are building an apartment in Bangalore, okay, they are telling that you can build only 5 floors. Okay. You should have a lift. Without that, you can't sell your apartment. Now the builder has built 7 floors. Now government has can stop that or not?
Stop that.
Because they gave 2 rules that
Okay.
apartment should have lift, apartment should have only 5 floors. Now you build 7 floors or you build only without lift. Means you're
Okay.
not matching to that requirement. Yes or no?
Okay.
Now they will not give permission to sell. Yes or no?
Yes.
In the same way, the Troy interface having 5 methods, then you have to implement that 5 methods because that is minimum requirement.
Okay. Sir.
After that, you can have more facilities, no problem.
Okay.
But minimum means you have to achieve that. Without that, you can't go further. Clear?
Okay.
So
Yes.
you have to implement. Okay, so now when I remove this, again it will throw error message. It is asking, hey, you have to implement call waiting. You saw just now the error message, right?
Yes. Yes, sir.
Okay, after this, I can implement whatever I want.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yes.
is
Sir.
that clear?
Yes, sir.
Fine, right? Now assume, now I will rename this automation mobile to iPhone. Okay. You everyone understood the concept, right?
Yes.
For example, and this is iPhone 13, assume. Fine. So now I can, if you all know, iPhone will have its own apps, which will not be available in Samsung. Can anybody tell any 2 apps?
FaceTime.
Safari.
FaceTime. Okay. FaceTime will not be available in
Other phones.
Samsung. Okay. Safari. Okay. Any other?
Wallet.
My health.
iTunes.
Okay. iTunes. Okay. Yes or no? Yeah. Is it clear?
Yes.
So this belongs to my specific phone. Yes or no?
Yeah.
These are the methods which will be available only in my phone. You can't find this in any other phone. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Super. So now if I want to see, I have creating. See, now you can find the difference. This method belongs to this class, but this belongs to an interface. Yes or no?
Yeah.
You can differentiate by seeing the @ override. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Now, if I want to call this, then what I have to do?
You have to create the object.
Exactly.
Theater.
I'm creating some name. iPhone 13 is equal to new. Yes or no? So using iPhone 13 object, I can call dot call divert dot switch on. Switch off. And what are the methods? Call waiting.
Message
Very good. Then
called Safari. FaceTime, Safari, and
FaceTime, Safari, then iTunes. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Did we miss something? Call waiting, call divert, messages, outgoing calls, incoming calls we missed. Yes or no? So if I run now, we can see all the output. There are some errors. Why there are some errors? Okay, not in this class. Okay, I have some errors in this. Okay, fine. Is that clear, right, everyone?
Yeah.
Very, very important concept. Okay, interface. In interview, they will ask what is difference between interface and
Class.
class. Very good. So I created iPhone 13. Okay, now very good. So now this model was last year model, iPhone 13. Okay, now we have which model?
14.
iPhone 14. Yes or no?
Mm.
Now I will create one more class with iPhone 14. Okay.
Mhm.
So even when I start inventing iPhone 14, then what I have to do?
Create the class.
Same features of iPhone 13.
You
will
have
be
to implement the
Only
interface.
I have to implement. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yeah.
Implement
interface.
Troy interface, and then I have to add all the unimplemented methods. Yes or no?
Yes.
Okay. So now what I will do, I'll just copy paste that same because it's same. Okay. I'll go to
13.
iPhone 13, and then what? I will just add one more method here. Camera, public void camera. I have not added it. Camera. Now here I will give something called 64 megapixel. Okay.
Mhm.
So now we'll call this method also here. iPhone 13 dot camera.
It was in 14, right?
No, this is 13. I just came back to 13. Okay.
Yeah.
To just add camera.
Okay.
Okay. So now when iPhone 14 is coming, I can have all these features. Yes or no?
Yes.
Yes.
So I'm just copy pasting. That's it. Okay. Just to avoid to save the time. Okay.
Mhm.
Yes or no? So now I'm having iPhone 14.
Rename file.
With all the 13 features.
Exactly. It's telling iPhone P capital. Okay. So I'm having iPhone 14. So I'm with all the iPhone 14 features. Now iPhone 13 has 64 megapixel. Will iPhone 14 have more megapixel or same or less?
More.
More.
If we have less, what happens?
It
It's the same as 13. There
If it
no
is
more.
less, no one will buy 14. Yes or no?
Yeah.
If it is same also, no one will buy. We need something more, right?
Mhm.
I'm making 112 megapixel. Okay, clear?
Yeah.
Now if I run this, I will be getting 112 megapixel.
I think you should change.
So I have to change the object also here. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Because here it is pointing to which class?
iPhone 13.
iPhone 13, but we want iPhone 14. Very good. You people become very fast now. So I'm just replacing. Okay. To save time, I'm just doing. You can do manually. Okay.
Yeah.
Very good. See, now if I run, I will get how much megapixel?
112.
112. Okay. Very good. See, yes or no?
Mhm.
Now, so now next year I will get one more model, iPhone 15. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Then again they need everything. If you see here, these are all the common methods of Troy. Yes or no?
Yes.
And
Yes.
if you see here, these are the common methods of iPhone, because every iPhone should have FaceTime, Safari, and iTunes. But camera implementation may vary, but this implementation remains same for all the phones. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Yes.
Even if I come up with iPhone 15, for example, I will create quickly iPhone 15.
So when it is repeated, then you can use some parameter kind of thing, right?
1 minute. So I'm just placing iPhone 15. Okay. Tell me, Sudha, you were asking something.
No, when you told before, like when the same lines was repeated every time, then we can make it.
Okay. You went to method. Fine. I will tell you the importance now. See, now if you see here, again, what I'm doing, I'm trying to create all the methods, same methods. Yes or no?
Mhm.
So, but if you see, these three methods are common across all the models of iPhone. In future also, whatever models come, this will be common. Yes or no?
Yeah.
So then what iPhone will do, right? He will create his own interface. What he will do?
Create the own interface.
iPhone will create his.
Own interface.
So he will create his own interface, and then he will create a methods. What method? He will create whatever method, like public void FaceTime. You're getting my point?
Yes.
Public void iTunes. Public void
Safari.
Safari. Why he's creating this? Because he know that whenever he's inventing new model, these are all the mandatory methods which he has to implement in all the phones. You are getting my point?
Yeah.
Yes.
See, when Samsung Mobile is inventing, they will not implement this. They will implement their own interfaces. Is that clear?
Yes.
So now, tomorrow, when iPhone 16 is coming into the market,
He
now
can
iPhone 16 is coming, okay?
Mhm.
Then what they have to implement? Now you tell me what they have to implement.
You have to implement the Troy conditions and they can implement their own interface.
Who is telling this answer?
Sudha.
Sudha, you become expert, Sudha, now.
I
Huh?
don't-
See, in just 2 days, you become expert.
No, but I
so
don't know how
now-
to write this syntax.
See, you don't know the concepts, how to write, okay, but you are getting the thoughts right. That is important. Everyone, see, that is important, okay, because whatever thoughts we are getting, they're already available. So we are learning how to do that, okay.
Okay.
See, yeah. So now what we are trying to do now, we are going to implement. First, I will implement Troy. Yes or no?
Mhm.
And then I will implement
iPhone.
iPhone. Yes or no?
Yes.
Now, if I go here and try to add unimplemented methods, see, it is giving both the unimplemented methods. Yes or no?
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
So this is how, this is the importance. This is the use of interface. Now, if you see, a class can implement multiple interfaces also.
Mhm.
Yes or no?
Yeah.
So now you understood the beauty of interface.
Yes.
So using a keyword, what is the keyword to use interface?
Implement.
Implements.
Exactly. Who can use the interface?
Class.
Class.
Exactly. Can a class use multiple interfaces?
Yeah.
This is an interview question. How many interfaces? They can use many interfaces, no problem. For example, tomorrow a Samsung phone wants to invent, okay, then what Samsung phone will do? What Samsung phone will do? They will implement.
Implement only Troy.
Exactly. Implements only Troy.
Troy.
That's it. And then they will implement their own methods. So no.
Yes.
Very good. So this is the interface. So who will tell definition for interface? Sridevi, you tell. What is interface?
Methods are created without the body.
Very good. And then who can use
And
interface?
Classes can be used.
Okay. In a class, can I use single interface or multiple interfaces?
Multiple interfaces we can use it.
Very good. So what is the use of interface?
Interface we can use the methods into the class without we can implement the body.
Exactly. So class files can have to implement. Okay.
Yes.
So whenever we add unimplemented methods, we are forced to use that. Yes or no? So the class files are forced to use the unimplemented methods. We have to implement. Okay. Is that clear?
Yeah.
So this is the concept of interface. Okay. So fine. So next 1 minute, I'm going to push my code. Okay. So how to push my code? So I have to right click my project. I have to go to that folder. Okay.
Mhm.
And then I have to open command prompt.
Yes.
So I have to, what I will do, I will go select here. I will enter. Okay. So now first I will see git status. Why I'm taking the status? I want to check what are the files. Okay. I will do git add. So you don't worry all these commands. Okay. You just follow the commands.
Yeah.
I will explain git in detail later. Okay. Because as of now, you don't want to push, you want to just pull. Okay.
Yeah.
Git add. So I'm adding. After adding, what I have to do, again, I can check the status.
Status.
Yeah. Okay. Now everything is green. Before everything was red. See,
Mhm.
before adding everything was red. Now I have added. So everything is green. So now after adding, what I have to do, I have to commit. So this is a comment which I'm giving in double quotes. So the command for commit is git space commit space -m and the comment. So now I'm committing. So after committing, what I have to do?
Push.
Yes, exactly. Git push origin master. So now I have pushed my code from my local system, my laptop, to the repository. Now, Sudha, you tell me what you will do.
I'll write git pull origin master.
So you have to go to the same folder. Okay. Indian morning batch from your folder.
And then
Session class, something is there, right? You
CDM,
created. So you have to
CDM.
go inside that. You have to open Indian morning batch, and then you have to open command prompt and run the
Yeah.
command git space pull space origin master. Then
Yes.
you will get all the code. Okay.
Yeah.
Is that clear?
Yes.
Fine.
Okay.
So only I just explained before the git so that everyone can take my code. Okay.
Okay.
Very good. Super. So you feel the classes are in correct speed or slow or fast? How?
Oh, you're asking me?
Everyone.
Yeah, actually, I'm so sorry. I will leave the class.
Yeah,
It's
you
getting
can leave.
late for me.
The class
So,
is end. Okay.
yeah, thank you. Bye.
So others, tell me, you are feeling classes are going slow or fast or how?
Oh, no, it's like average, like medium. It's fine. Good.
So you want like this only, or you want little bit fast or little bit slow?
Most
Oh, the same, the same.
You want to maintain the same speed.
Yeah.
Okay, fine then.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay, I will close the call. Okay. So you all practice tomorrow. You have because very, very important is to understand difference between class and interface. This might be an interview question. Okay.
Okay.
This is very, very important. Okay.
So can you share the manual interview questions?
Okay, fine. I will share right away.
Yeah.
Okay, then fine. Bye. Have a nice day.
Bye.
all.
Bye.